What a day. Guys, it is 5:26. I'm in the final half hour of work. It's been a crazy day. Just an emotional roller coaster ride to say. I'm off tomorrow, so I always like Tuesdays a little better than Mondays. Let's just say that. Today, guys, was just a remarkable day because, as you know, the stories, if you've watched, it's just kind of just a wrap up. I had bought a chain, sold a chain, gold had gone up. It hadn't been too long ago, but another individual, Diego, and I asked him, hey, my heavy link, what would it take? And he, super cool, just super cool dude. And it didn't take very long to decide that, man, a 4mm rope was going to go his way. And I appreciate Braden and everybody. Shout out Jacoji for having the best products, because I just knew that he was going to be super happy with that. So I have his 4mm rope. It did not come, as you guys, if you have seen the FedEx complaints today, it didn't come till late. So I'm not going to be able to ship until tomorrow morning. But I am shipping tomorrow morning. I'm off tomorrow. I'm dropping my daughter off at school, and the facilities open up at 8:30, and I'll be outside standing in line, or first in line, whatever. But also did a deal with Ricky. Traded Ricky my 18 karat gold, 2.5mm, 24 yellow gold rope from Jacoji for a little bit of cash. And that's actually what I'm wearing now, is the tricolor 2.3mm that he had gotten from Lynx and that we did a trade on. So this chain right here, guys, if I were to wear it, solitaire, probably not. However, I plan on pairing this up with the other two 2mm that I have. I have the 2mm white and 2mm yellow, both in 18 karat gold heavy cable links. I think that looks cool. I will probably pair this up with the 3.2 23-inch, because it's a 22-inch, 23-inch heavy link. I don't have it on me today. I left it at home, but I'll show you that pair. Right now, I thought, I'm going to put it on and do a quick video, talk to you guys. I thought, you know what? Why not stack it? Just get a little bit of a stack here. So what I have is a 4mm 18 karat from Lynx, unused, unworn section, a Figaro, 4mm Figaro at 24 inches. And then this 2.3mm tricolor rope at 22 inches. So you see the gap in here, and it's a really clean, really nice look. That's why, if this chain was a 23-inch, it would look more like this. What do you guys think? I like this look. I actually think I like the 24 and the 23, but when you got smaller chains, that 22 and the 23, this is kind of what the heavy cable link, the heavy link was going to look like. But there we are, guys. So up close, it's a super cool chain, Ricky. I really appreciate it. My opinion is, so as I look at it on camera from back here, you can't really tell too much. You can tell that it's different. One of my things about tri-colored ropes is I didn't think they nearly shined as brightly as a yellow color, or the white even, just, a solitaire color. This one's putting it down, okay? And so when you get about here, I can definitely notice, oh wait, there's difference in the colors. And then, if someone was here talking to me, you're definitely gonna notice gold, rose, yellow, That is super cool, super dope. I plan on doing, of course, a review video on it. And what I'm gonna do with it there is, I may put this back on, so you see it like this. I may pull out the Jacoji curb and see what it looks like paired with that in a video, so you guys know. Because that 4mm Jacoji curb, doesn't that look a little bigger than the Figaro? It's just more full. I feel like the Figaro sometimes makes its presence, like for what it is, it seems like the Figaro stands out. However, this makes it seem like that's a lot smaller. So would I wear this? I don't know. Maybe if this was a 20, because then I could wear a pendant and have that rule of 4 here and have a pendant hanging down. So I don't really know about this. Here's the stack that I've been wearing, the 4mm Figaro and 4mm Jacoji Curb. Let's just throw this in here. How does that look? You know, either like it, you don't like it, or you don't care. But something like this chain's a little thin for me. So once I add the other two to it, I think it'll look really good. However, my plan is to really just, with this one, guys, I don't know if you can hear it's been really dark all day and cloudy. I told you guys it was cold, but every night about this time, the cicadas and all these bugs come out and start making their noises, and you know, it's really wrapping down summertime here. It's holding on by its teeth, but I'm telling you guys, it is supposed to be 90. Like I had looked, and last week they were saying that this week was going to be cooler. That this Thursday, like last Thursday, Cowboys game was supposed to be like 69 degrees, and I was like, whoa, man, first game of the season, and it's going to be in the 70. Fall is here. It was supposed to be like 80 degrees today, but it's been super cold. It kept saying light rain starting in 10, 20 minutes. It never really rained. It's just freezing outside cold. But 90 degrees are predicted like all week. So I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to be, but I know like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it all said 90 something, 90 up. So I wear a lot of hoodies. You guys pay attention. If you do pay attention, you know that. So that's what it's going to look like when it's perfect. However, as you start moving around and doing stuff, it may get up in here, up in there, up and over there. So if you're wearing a t-shirt, it's probably going to lay flat all the time. Would I wear this as a solitaire? Probably. I don't think this looks bad. I mean, as you start backing up, guys, this is your thing. It looks good when you're up close. When you start backing up, how good does that look? I don't, you know, button up t-shirt and stuff like that, I think it's going to look real well. So up close though, doesn't that look good? With a pendant on it. I've always wanted one of these to wear with, the original was to wear with my M2 diamond pendant. I don't have that anymore. Thought about trying to get it back, but I just don't know. I'm pretty happy with my life. I know it's not something I wore all the time, if maybe once or twice a year, but the tricolor rope is something that I always thought, man, you know, you got that on there and it was just, you know, kind of a bit different. And then another thing would be to put pendants on it as like the angel pendant. So I think that the angel pendant is something that I really, really want to put on here. I know Ricky puts his angel pendant on it a lot. Mine will be a little 22 karat gold mini angel pendant and yellow gold. This might look super dope with like the lion too, if I were to do a mini lion or even a diamond lion. But the crosswise, guys, how cool is that? So if I want to wear the white gold, 18 karat gold white cross, mini boss cross, it should be fine on here, right? Because it's tricolor. If I want to wear the 18 karat flooded yellow mini boss cross, I can do that. And I'm sure that the small script, which has a itty bitty bell, I'm sure it'll fit on here too, almost. I know that it fit on the other rope. I know that the small script looked better on the 2mm heavy cable link. So that's kind of the way I went. But I actually really, really like this. It's just different. At the moment, it is the only 14 karat gold necklace that I own, but there's nothing wrong with that at all. And in fact, guys, I'm telling you, like the bracelet part of my life is a very important thing. And I thought, you know what, that's something you never take off. My necklaces now I take off and everything at night, and I change them. I don't, but the bracelet is consistent. I wear it no matter what. And so I just knew I wanted a new one to start my story, because I missed my 7mm Jacoji Curb bracelet. And so I was gonna I called Daniel Jewelry and I asked if they had a 22 or 18 karat 7.5 inch 7mm, and they did not. A week later, 2 weeks later, they have one and they had it for a really good price. If you guys saw that. And I was going to jump on it. Alex, I sold my 10 millimeter Jacoji, not Jacoji, 10 millimeter Miami Cuban from Daniel Jewelry Inc. bracelet to him. And he actually had the Superman shield taken off. And I just threw him $20 and he sent it back to me. And I thought about putting, buying that 7 millimeter and putting it on there, because all it is just soldered on there or whatever. So thought about that, and then it's just like, you know what, I'm really happy with this. And even though it's 14 and not 18 like other stuff, you know what, my first chain that I ever bought, remember I said it was a 5 millimeter rope? That's why this is very special as well. It was 14 karat, guys. So it's just, this was really just a very humble, keep you grounded piece. And it just really reminds me of my family. I really, really like it. If rope chains pull on your face, I haven't had, guys, you see, I've got some fur, I got hair, and I haven't had this pull on any part of it. The flat links will get caught up in, like if you wear the Jacoji curb, sometimes you'll wake up and your necklace, your bracelet will be up here. Sometimes it'll flip. This guy just kind of rolls up and down your arm. That's going to be the same with any kind of round, heavy link, heavy link, or a robe, or a Franco, any of those things. But I just wanted to give a quick shout out, and it's been a really long day. So now we're at 5:40. So the day is really almost over, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I cannot tell you how appreciative I am for you guys watching these videos. The stress and anxiety that I've had sometimes, and then being able to stop and do these for you has actually been kind of stress relieving, and I appreciate it. But I really wanted to say one more time, just thank you, Diego, for trading me, to letting me get back that very, very important chain to me. And Ricky, my guy, I'm glad I finally got this. I know we talked about it before. I went up I knew we had, and I went up and scrolled up and I saw it in our messages. Super glad that I have it. Your chain you should be getting anytime, my guy. So hopefully you've either already gotten it or they're getting ready to bring it to you. I know you're 2 hours behind, so it's only 3:30 where you are versus the 5:39. Well, 3:40 versus the 5:40 that it is here. But I absolutely love this. Will I keep it? Because you guys know everything that I have, it is what it is. Well, I think so. I plan on it. I like it. Why not? And it matches this. So if I don't keep it, it'll either because the owner, she hit me in the head of the store here and took it because she really likes tricolor gold, or it's because, I just decided that I really didn't need it in my, because when I was selling the 18 karat yellow gold to get some cash and stuff, and I really didn't need another piece of jewelry. However, this is, like I said, this is probably the only piece that I would have been like, okay, let's trade. So it was just meant to be. And then I did an order on linksresale.com. It'll be for the 3.2 millimeter Figaro, an 18 karat. And it's 22 inches, so it'll be about the same length as this. This probably almost look as thick as this. But I got it. I want to look and see how that fits. It's less than 10 grams, so I figure it could be an all-time. Like, even if this was an all-time, say this is the Figaro, and I'm wearing these two guys out, I could just have that guy tucked in if I don't want to have it sported with anything else. And it really wouldn't matter, but I'll always have it. And I think that could be a good center point. So I'm going to go outside and clean up now, because we have a giving box. It's, if you need a blessing, take it. If you can give a blessing, give it, kind of thing. And got a few customers myself that we try to put stuff in it every single day. And I just took the trash out about an hour ago and noticed, guys, where our dumpster is literally like here, okay? And then there's a step, right? Like here. And these people are getting this stuff. They're going back, and we have cameras in there, but they're going back there and they're sitting on the back step and they're throwing all their trash instead of literally just like this far to the window. That's where the trash can would be. They're just taking it and they're throwing it underneath. So there's probably about 30 or 40 cans under there. And it really upsets me because it's like, we're spending our money and stuff to try to help you guys, to try to help anybody out. And then there's a few of them that are going to make my life even harder by taking that stuff up here, going and sitting on our back porch instead of throwing it in the trash can, throwing it underneath the step. So it made me really evaluate. I had to decide that I had to do a little praying and, say, God, I'm angry right now. Why? And because I know that if I give somebody $10 and they go buy alcohol with it, that's their choice. I'm giving them help. What they do with it is up to them. God has put me here to help people, not to judge them. But however, I judge the hell out of you people that are littering under my steps. Stop it. How are you going to come up here and take some, free stuff that we're trying to help you and then litter? And especially if I could get it if there was no trash can, but there's literally a business dumpster that is open. The lids are off. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year. So getting off on a little bit of rant there, but guys, I feel like I needed to vent to somebody, and who else better than you guys? So I don't know. That's just really irritating. They say that no good deed goes unpunished, but I don't know. I will just clean it up and I guess take tomorrow off. And when I come back, we'll just put stuff in there. But I don't know if I should put signs up saying, guys, please don't litter. The gift box or the giving box, is not going to have as much stuff in it because I'm not going to put stuff in there if I have to pick up your trash. So simmer down, ass bags. Anyways, much love to you all. I have had a heck of a week with you guys. It really started last Thursday and it's just continued. We've done something every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, and today. Tomorrow's my day off. Will I do a review? Maybe. I might wake up in the morning. I think what I'll do is, because I'm not going to put it on, but what I'll do is I will show you before I ship out his chain, because 8:30 is when they open. I have to have my daughter to school and stuff. I will probably get up early and do like a quick video of just holding that 4mm rope next to the 3.2mm heavy link, the 4mm rope next to a 4mm Fig or a 4mm Jacoji curb, or even the 2.3mm rope, just so you guys can kind of see what the difference is and if they look good together. Because, being like, well, what's the difference between, should I get a heavy link or a rope? Some of you may want both. And so if that's the pair that you're wanting to go up with or go to, I don't think that would look bad at all. I mean, a 22 and a 24 or a 22, 23, just whatever. I think it's going to look awesome, guys. But this video and today was really just dedicated to Diego and Ricky. Again, Ricky, I absolutely love the necklace, my guy. I hope that you have yours. I'm getting ready to get off of this, start uploading this, and I'm going to look and see, and I'll message you. But I hope that you have yours. I hope that you absolutely love it. Diego, I have yours in hand. I sent you the videos and stuff, my guy. And it is probably the brightest 4mm I have seen. And so those that were asking what was the 4mm stamp, I've gotten them with M1. The one that we got today had FJ on it. So 5:45, everybody stay blessed. I love you. And don't litter. Do something nice for somebody.